I'm Diane Hernandez, your Avon advisor. There's a lot of nice incentives going on right now, so let's get right to it. So let's talk about the current Avon incentives. Right now, Avon has an incentive for every representative. So whether you're a new representative or you've been with Avon for a little bit, for several campaigns, or you're a seasoned representative who has reached Premier or President's Club sales levels, there's something for everyone. So let's talk about the incentives for new representatives. Now, new representatives are those reps who have been with Avon less than 9 campaigns. And right now, and you may already be familiar with it, if you're a new representative who's been with Avon less than 9 campaigns, you're working on your first 8 campaigns, let's say, then Avon wants to award you when you place your very, very first order. So if you place your very first order and it's $60 or more, Avon's going to give you all the gifts that you see here on the slide. You'll get a free Isonox, a new serum, and then you'll get 135 lip balms, plus you'll get a $10 Avon credit. So this is over $300 in gifts. Your order does have to be your very first order. Avon will not combine the orders even if it's in the same campaign. So when you're ready to place your very first order, if you place it and it's $60 or more, you can get all these gifts that are valued over $333. And this is for your first 8 campaigns. Now, as you're a new rep and you're working your way through your first 8 campaigns, Avon also has an incentive for new representatives called the Pathway to Premier. Now, we've talked about this before, but I'm just going to review it really quick. So for new representatives who place their very first $200 campaign, so that's in one campaign. If you have a campaign that's $200 or more, Avon is going to reward you with a $20 cash bonus. Now, if your campaign is $400, then they're going to reward you with 2 20 cash bonuses. You'll get $40. If you, in your first 8 campaigns, if you achieve $500 in sales, and that's accumulative through your first 8 campaigns, Avon's going to reward you an additional cash bonus of $50. And if you reach $1,000 in sales, accumulative sales, within the first campaigns, then Avon's going to give you an additional cash bonus of $100. Now, this is for every $1,000. So if in your first 8 campaigns, let's say you sell $2,000, then you're going to get $200. So this is the Pathway to Premier, and the concept of it is that you're working your way to the Premier level. Now, Premier sales levels are when representatives reach $5,000 in sales within the first year of the cycle, and they'll achieve Premier level when they reach $5,000 in sales, and they'll earn 30% in commission on all sales and 20% in fashion and home. So just keep that in mind. Of course, as you start working your business and you start adding more customers and your sales start increasing, you'll start making more income because your sales levels will get higher, and you will achieve these higher sales levels where your commission will increase as well. So those are the new earnings, or the new incentives for new representatives. And then also, I forgot to mention this, when you reach the $1,000, when you reach the $1,000 in sales, Avon will also reward you with 100 free lip balms. So keep that in mind. And now let's talk about the contender incentives. So if you're a representative who has already passed those first 8 campaigns, contenders are representatives who have sales under 5,000. They have not yet reached the premier level, and they may be a new representative, or they may be with Avon for several years, but they're just, their sales are still under 5,000 a year. So those are the contenders. So our contender incentives, and this is a brand new incentive, and this is called the Count Me In incentive. And this incentive is beginning this campaign, campaign 11 through campaign 18, which is April 28th through August 17th. So there's a good amount of time to achieve this incentive. So who's eligible for this incentive? And then we'll go over what the incentive is. So who's eligible are all contender level reps. Now remember, those are representatives who have not yet sold 5,000 in sales in a campaign cycle from campaign 1 through 26. Then they also need to be representatives who have been with Avon longer than 9 campaigns. So if you're still working on your pathway to premier, then that's your incentive. If you've been with Avon longer than 8 campaigns, then this incentive is for you. So this is what you get with the Count Me In. If within the time period of April 28th through August 17th, if you sell $500 in sales, Avon is going to award you a $50 product bundle, and you can see the products there on the screen. If you sell $1,000 within the incentive period, Avon will reward you with a $100 value product bundle. If you sell $2,000 in sales within the incentive period, then Avon will reward you with a $200 bundle. And if you sell $3,000 within the 9 campaign incentive period, Avon will reward you with a $300 bundle. And if you sell $4,000, then Avon will reward you with the $400 bundle shown here. And for $5,000 in sales, Avon will reward you with the $500 bundle. Now, this is what's exciting. As you're working your way through this scale here, your first $500 in sales, you're going to get the $50 bundle. But as you continue to increase your sales through campaign 11, through campaign 18, then you have the opportunity to earn all these bundles, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bundles through this whole incentive period. So you're not limited to the bundles that you can receive. Okay, so let's see who's eligible. So all eligible representatives who will all begin at $0, meaning that from campaign 11 through campaign 18, we all start at 0. And then as we start bringing in sales, they'll start adding up. But everyone has the opportunity to earn the maximum rewards up to $1,550, which means that as you start working your way up the sales levels, you'll earn your first $500, you'll earn the $50 bundle. But then once you hit the $1,000 mark, you're also going to earn the $100 bundle, and so on, all the way up to $5,000, which totals up to $1,550 in total product value. Now, if you were a representative who had sales in campaign 11 through campaign 18 of 2020, you'll need to increase your sales by 10%. So here's an example. If your sales in campaign 11 through campaign 18 2020 was $400, This year, you'll need to have a sales of 440 before you can start earning your rewards. But the awards are retroactive. So let's say you had sales that accumulated to 2,000 last year. Well, once you hit the 200, the 2,200 in sales this year, you'll achieve all the awards from for the $50 bundle plus the $100 bundle. So just so that you understand that if you did have sales last year, you will be required to have a 10% increase. Okay, so for more details and a better explanation of this incentive, you can go to your Avon Now dashboard and click Celebrating 135 tab. So click that tab and then click the Celebrating 135 link and it'll open up and you can see the new Count Me In incentive and it'll go over everything that you need to know about this incentive. So the majority of you will be eligible for this incentive. So make sure you know the ins and out of it so you can start working your way on earning these free products. Okay, so now the next incentive is for Premier and President's Club incentives. Now, as mentioned, a Premier level representative is a representative who has sales of 5,000 to 9,999 within an Avon sales cycle, which is from campaign 1 through campaign 26. A President's Club representative level is a representative who sells 10,000 or more in sales within the Avon cycle of campaign 1 through campaign 26. So if you fall into this category, and we do have some representatives who do, then this incentive is for you. This is the 100 My Way incentive, and it's been extended through campaign 11 through campaign 12. And basically, if you, all representatives who are Premier or President's Club level, sales level are eligible. And so the incentive runs from campaign 11 through campaign 12, and this is what you get. You'll get your choice of 8 bundles. I have 5 here because I couldn't fit the other 3, but here's an example of the bundles that are available to you, and each bundle is valued over $100. And the way you can earn these bundles is you have to sell $1,000 accumulatively in campaign 11 through campaign 12, and it's a total. So if you sell 600 in campaign 11 and you sell 400 in campaign 12, you're going to get your gifts, and then you'll earn the $100 of free products. So it's and if you're already at President's Club level, this may be an easy incentive to achieve, or you can plan your campaigns to try to increase your sales. The main thing about these incentives, and this is what's exciting, is that as you're working your way to achieve these incentives, not only are you earning the prizes, but you're also growing your business and you're increasing your sales. So if you're increasing your sales, that means that you're either bringing in more customers or you're working your business and sharing your products to current customers, prospective customers, to help increase those sales. And that's a good thing. So those are the incentives for new representatives, contenders, and President's Club and Premier representatives. And now let's talk about the incentive for all representatives. Whether you're a brand new rep, whether you're a contender or a Premier or a President's Club, Avon is offering this for you, and it is a doable incentive. And that's the Avon destination trip, the Destination Avon. And this year, all the representatives are working their way to go to the Big Island, Hawaii. And we actually have some representatives who are very close to achieving it if they haven't already achieved it. Now, this incentive will be the people who do earn this incentive. The Hawaii trip is scheduled for March 27th through the 31st, 2021. And you have all the way up to campaign 26 to work your way to Hawaii. And as mentioned, it's doable if you break down your goals. So for a representative who is a contender or a premier level who joined before December 11th, 2019. So if you've been with Avon for a couple years, your goal is to achieve 16,000 in sales for a trip for one, or 23,000 in sales for a trip for two. If you're a new representative who joined after December 11th, 2019, then your goal is to sell 12,000 in sales to earn a trip for one, or 17,000 in sales to earn the trip for two. Now, as mentioned, this is a doable trip. There's many new representatives who have already earned this incentive. So I do have a video on how to achieve Avon destination, so you can watch our team training video on tips to achieve this incentive, and I'll have the link below. And not only is this video helpful to put you in the mindset of how to achieve this incentive, but you can also modify it to help you achieve other incentives that are smaller. And keep in mind that those smaller incentives are also helping you grow your business to achieve this incentive. So they all kind of work together. So those are the current incentives that are going on currently. If you want more info, of course, you'll find all the info on your Avon Now dashboard as well.